the reason I say this is if I can help shift an organization to start thinking that way, the positive impact they can have is astronomical. I've helped restructure, multi-billion-dollar family offices and foundations and things like that. So helping even shift that thinking, but helping people, to give them permission to think differently, and B, to think of themselves as that asset, not in a holistically selfish way, but in a somewhat selfish way. And when people can look at that in a little different, then it has a bigger impact.
Love to explore more about your mission and your purpose and help spread that. So please tell us a little bit more about your mission to introduce 1 million people to a new way of thinking.
So it's been my experience with doing the strategic advisory work and the coaching that every individual, organization, leadership team, and even couple goes through one of 4 phases. It's stabilize, visualize, strategize, and execute. If I talk to somebody about visualization or strategy, but they're running around with their hair on fire, it's going to go in one ear and out the other. So I've created a program and courses and the book to help people go through that. And to be very candid, I charge a lot of money to the 1%ers of the world to help them redefine what success looks like for them, because the number of people who have had massive exits and are completely lost is extraordinary. But on the flip side, I want to give it away to 3 specific groups. One, our military brothers and sisters transitioning back into the world. 2, people who are transitioning out of incarceration. And 3, people coming out of the foster systems. It's my humble opinion, and I haven't been in these spaces, so this is just an opinion. But it's not necessarily more money, but it's a shift in thinking and a transition in believing that what is possible, that they can do anything. And in those cases, I was talking with a big group yesterday to actually give that away and give access away to people so that it can it can help. Now, part of that is done, if I'm truly candid, in a selfish purpose, because it fills a hole, it fills an emptiness in me. It gives me the potential for legacy, so validity for being here, things like that. But I would be in hopes that the genuine intention of helping first is very real, first and foremost.
Mm-hmm. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid here. This is fantastic, because I also have some thoughts, and maybe for in me, I feel this, maybe it's a selfishness. And I also feel that if I have the ability to impact more, if I have the financial resources that can offer me the ability to impact more, and I think that's part of the reason for the show, is that we've gotten to a certain level of scale in business where now want to give something back. And what you want to give back is you like to give back this way of thinking or an opportunity for, our military brothers and sisters, those who are coming out of incarceration, those who have been challenged in the foster care system. And that's absolutely amazing. I wonder how can we help you get that word out? I mean, how are you delivering? What's the mechanism to deliver, this mindset to the set groups of people, Kris?
So the most part, I've been working with organizations and leadership teams. And here's the thing that is amazing to me. When I'm working with a senior leader, a lot of times I'll ask, how are you sleeping? What's your home like? And getting people to realize that you're the primary asset of the organization. You're the primary asset of your family. You're the primary asset of your business, whatever it may be. And you have to protect that asset. And the better you are, the stronger you are as an individual, the better decisions, it'll become your competitive advantage in multiple ways in different areas. Now, it doesn't mean that sometimes you don't have to suck it up and do 80, 90-hour weeks. We all do. that are entrepreneurs. But the reason I say this is if I can help shift an organization to start thinking that way, the positive impact they can have is astronomical. I've helped restructure, multi-billion-dollar family offices and foundations and things like that. So helping even shift that thinking, but helping people, to give them permission to think differently, and B, to think of themselves as that asset, not in a holistically selfish way, but in a somewhat selfish way. And when people can look at that in a little different, then it has a bigger impact. Because I will be candid, I think that's probably my more direct line for impact right now, because trying to give something away to the military, trying to give something away to the penal system, and trying to give something away to people in foster system is a nightmare. The amount of bureaucratic BS that's associated with it. And like, look, I'm not charging you anything. I want nothing in return. This is a one-way open conduit. And people are like, no, we need you to go through these hoops. You need to do this. You need to apply here. You need to get to. It's just like, it's no wonder that some of those things have such levels of incompetence. So, and that, again, that's my opinion. That's been my exposure. I'm sure the right people know how to break through those, or they can do in the end run, or maybe they already have a nonprofit that's adjacent. Great. I'll stand on anybody else's shoulders. I'll step way back and let them take point. If they want to use the tools, I'll help them with it.